Hello, my name is Felicia Newell and I am the owner of Sustain Nutrition, and I'm also a registered dietitian and a nutritionist. I've been studying nutritional sciences in university for 10 years now, and I just know a tiny little bit about nutrition. I'm not perfect, but I want to get my messages out there to you guys. I want you to have the best information possible so that you can live your life and stop worrying about what you can and can't have. So I'm going to try to make really quick 2-minute classes that I'll post once a week. So I'll try to make them really quick so that you won't get bored of seeing me. The first thing that I really wanted to talk about today is, drumroll, information. Now, don't leave me yet, please just hear me out. We are constantly being bombarded with information, whether it's from our friends, from our family, from social media, which is a huge one. Information is constantly coming at us. One source of information that is always coming at us and gets a little bit confusing is nutrition and food information. Now, I know it's really hard sometimes to know what's true and to know what's not true. What makes me really frustrated is seeing a lot of articles out there that may seem like they're true, they seem like they're really compelling, and they have a really compelling argument. However, the information in them isn't necessarily true or accurate, and especially those types of articles that tend to make people scared of something. Now, the most recent example I can think of is an article I saw on AMW.com, and the article was saying that researchers at Harvard say that we shouldn't be eating any dairy. So I had a look at the article, and it was all over the place. The first part, they were saying that researchers are saying that we should be staying away from sugar-sweetened beverages because they're the #1 leading cause of diabetes and heart disease and all this, which is true. And then it goes on to say that milk is a sugar-sweetened beverage, which it isn't. Regular milk isn't sweetened with sugar. It only has lactose, which is natural sugar. And then it went on to say that we shouldn't be drinking chocolate milk, which is true. I mean, if you want to have it every once in a while, that's okay in my books, but regular milk is not sweetened with sugar. There's no harm. It's an easy source of calcium. And then this article goes on to say that we shouldn't be drinking low-fat milk, but we should be drinking high-fat milk. So it contradicts itself, all in the same article. It was just horribly written, very confusing. I'll post the link in the comments just so you can see. But it had about, I think, 2,000 shares. Now, I have seen worse articles get even more shares, but it really frustrated me that somebody who doesn't really know a lot about nutrition or research could be seeing this article and thinking, I can't drink dairy anymore. It's not good for me. I shouldn't give it to my children, etc. Now, I'm not saying there aren't other ways to get calcium. You can get calcium and vitamin D in other ways, but there's no solid research that shows that dairy is not good for us. Yes, sugar-sweetened beverages aren't good for us, so we should stay away from those, but dairy isn't a sugar-sweetened beverage. So my main point today that I wanted to get across is when you're looking at something on the internet, I want you to be very critical, and I want you to think about a couple of things before having that something change everything that you're doing. So I want you to think, where is the source coming from? What kind of website is it on? What other types of articles do they post? Is it typically a lot of fear-mongering stuff, like you should fear this or this crazy thing happened? And does it seem like it's really legitimate stuff that they're trying to inform you about important things? Another thing I want you to think about is, who's the writer of the article? Is it just a journalist that's taken from all these different sources that may or may not be true, or is it somebody who actually has a degree in that specific area, a degree in nutrition, or if it was a food related or a registered dietitian, things like that? Or if it's personal training or fitness related, is it somebody who has that type of degree or personal training certification or anything like that? Next, I want you to think about their sources. If they're making really bold claims, like saying that you should stay away from dairy or gluten or anything, then I want you to think about what their sources are coming from. Is it just one single study that was done on rats that might not be able to be reproduced and that can't really be generalized to the population? Think about those sorts of things. And if you still get confused, then reach out to somebody like me. Reach out to a professional. I've been doing this for years. I have research training. I know how to look at an article and understand whether it's a solid article or maybe it just shows one piece of the puzzle, because correlation does not always always equal causation. There are so many other factors that could be in play. So just keep that in mind. There are professionals such as myself that just want to provide you with factual, good information to help you reach your goals and to help you live life a little bit easier and not so scared of everything. So thank you so much for watching. And please subscribe and tell me in the comments what types of videos you want to see in the future, because I do want to get better at these and just make short, quick, educational videos that can help you understand the nutrition world a little bit better. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.